Kudus Day. It is day. It is day. Kivo Gary. Kivo. Miago. Migo. Ido. Pio. Welcome to So and So. My name is Xavier. Today, Mohammed Kudus. What's happening to him and the Blasters? He was in Ghana here. They played against Niger. Kudus was the captain for the Blasters. He was also wearing the number 10 jersey, the jersey that belongs to the day Ayu. Okay, it's not his property, but that's the jersey that he normally wears for the Blasters. I'm talking about the day Ayu. Now, you see, when the team is not doing well, attention shifts to all other minor issues in the team, right? So Black Stars is not performing. People are mostly talking about Kudus wearing the captain's badge and also Kudus being somebody wearing the number 10 jersey because we know Kudus for wearing the number 20.
Kudus have to be very careful about the Blasters management team. Kudus has to be very, very, very careful because Blasters management team, as we know, they will use you to cover their shame. They will use you to cover the bad thing that they are doing. When they are not shining and they know that there is a star player in the team that the whole country is rallying up behind, they will use you to cover the bad thing that they are doing. They've done it to Asamoah Gyan, our star boy, our star player, Baby Jet, and they've just taken the captain badge from him and given him which one? A general captain. Look at that. So Kudus now. Look at the last match that we played against Niger. Kudus got penalty, and you can see that the whole crowd was panting. They were shouting that away, away to the star boy. Star boy that last World Cup. Everybody was, the girls were dying for my crush, my this, my that. But look at what they are doing to you. They are shouting, "Pak, pak, pak, away, away" for Kudus. You see what they are using you for. So if you fall for the trap of these Blasters by taking the number 10 jersey and then the captain's badge, they would just use you. And when the time has come that they see another star player somewhere else, they will go after that player and then they will dump you. So you have to be very careful about the Blasters management team.
Dede is your captain. He's your senior most player in the team. No official statement comes from the day's camp or from the Blaster to show that the day is no more playing for the Blasters as the captain or as a player for the Blasters. No official statement comes from the day's camp that he is no more playing for the Blasters. And you, as a player in the team, that is your captain, that is your leader. You've not received any statement from your leader, and you've gone ahead to take his jersey number to wear. If you're in a house, there is akunya bi wɔ hɔ a yɛsɛ ɛyɛ panyin n'akunya a ɛwɔ hɔ. So if the panyin is not there, you are not entitled to go and sit in that chair. That chair is for, even if it's a church, that's the lead pastor's chair. You just don't go and sit in without taking an official statement from the lead pastor that go and sit there. That is your captain's jersey. You've gone ahead to take it without any official statement. Blasters is the only team, that treats players badly, and all the old players have bad feeling for the team. They'll be playing very well in their very club. You call them to the Blasters, and the way that you drop the players off is so abysmal, as if they've never done anything good for the national team. And players take a lot of injuries from the national team and going back for their various clubs to treat them. But at the end of the day, we just stop calling them without any information. We've never seen that. Okay, this is the final match that this player is playing. Announcement from the player, announcement from the national team that after this match or after this window, I am retiring from the national team. What glory it will be for the fans of the player to troop to the national stadium to watch the final match of this player. We've never done that before. And Otoado, a former player of the Blaster, they use and dump you. You now at the helm of affairs, you are supposed to know better that the way that they treated me whilst I was playing for the Blasters, I shouldn't do that. I should be a change maker. Now that I have the opportunity to be the coach of the national team, I need to change those things. To now call the day and say, Dede, maybe you're not doing well anymore. We want a vibrant team. We want a young team. But you've played, you are the most cap player for the Blasters. So now, with this qualifier that we are playing for the AFCON Morocco, we will call you for these 2 matches or these windows only. After that, we are not sure that we will call you anymore. So they come and play for the Blasters, but know that this will be your final call. So that the day will know that, okay, yes, this will be my final match for the national team. He can now go and write official letter and say that, okay, I am retiring from the Blasters. This will be my final match. Imagine how beautiful it will be at the national stadium that our captain, our most cap player, is playing his final match. That is how we send off players. That is how it's done to make it very beautiful. Because the people have dedicated their life for the national team. They play with passion for this national team for years. But we just stop calling them, and that is the end. The time that they need us the most, that is where that we just throw them away. Because we know that clubs watch international matches to choose best players and pick for their clubs. Just as national team also watch class football to choose players to come and play for the national team, right? So when they are not having club, they are finding issues with the club issue. That is where the national team need to come in and call them to come and play so that clubs will what call them. But we don't do that. We just use them and dump them, and that will be the end. You player will be doing very, 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 very well. All of a sudden, it's not being called for the Blasters again. They've used and dump you. New players are being called. That is what we are known for. And the second part, the most annoying part, is that right now we even have technical team members that were former players that suffered from the same system. Now you are at the helm of affairs. Instead of you to change it, you are still having that myopic mentality, that stupid mentality. Otuado, you fail your former footballers. You fail the DIU. You fail Suleiman Tari. You fail Asamoah. Call the old players. Don't just dump players like that. They've suffered for this nation. And Kudus, you need to know better. Same way that they are doing it to the day are you right now. They stopped calling him. And you've happily went to take his jersey and wearing it with the captain's bag. Same thing they will do to you if you don't take redress right now. We have to tell them the truth that this jersey is for my captain. And until I receive official letter from my captain, I will not wear this jersey. You are Kudus with or without the number 10 jersey. Wear your 20. So until the day you comes and say that I'm not wear that number 10 again, then you take it. That is how it's done. But if you happily take your captain's position and you are there, I can assure you that within some few years, some 5, 6 years, you will be here in this same country. We are the fans who you will still be here, and Kudus will not be called again. Why? There's a new star boy in the system. So the Blasters have shifted their station to down. Now they are calling that person to come and play. And that is how they'll stop calling you. That is how they've been doing it. And that's how players before you, they've suffered from that system up till now. So if you happily do it, happily take that jersey, happily take that captain's badge, they'll do same to you. It is now your time to think right, to hand over, to call them and say that, let's have dialogue. Is the day still in the national team? Why do we just stop calling him? Let's bring our captain. Let's at least have a final match. Let the nation know that the Muscat player is finally retiring. Then you have his blessing to take his jersey and play. That is how it's done. So that the old players, hurt. Almost all the old players in the Blaster team, before they leave, they have some hurt in their heart. It shouldn't be like that. And as a coach, you need to call the players one-on-one. You see, you know what needs to be done? As a coach, you need to call the players one-on-one and have conversation with them to know that what is actually worrying them in their club and in the national team. Talk to them one-on-one to understand things that are going on the ground. Ask them which position is good for them. You know the position that they are playing in their national club. maybe at the right. But at the national team, they do well on the left. Write it down. Ask him himself that which position do you think you fashion very well? He might tell you at the center. So now you have three choices: right, left, and center. You try all. You don't just go as if you don't have all the senses in your head. You need to consult, talk to the players, have understanding of what is going on within them. And kudos, when they are not doing that, step forward and talk to them. Have a dialogue. Coach, this number 10 JC, I love it so much. I passionately want to wear this JC number. But before coming here, the captain, who we've not seen any statement from that he's no more playing for the team, is the one wearing the JC. So until I have his blessing, I'm not going to wear it. Do that. Don't let the Blasters and Neat management team use your shine to cover the bad thing that they're doing. Because to them, Blasters can be performing bad as it is. So far as they have their position and they are taking their salary and then they are the per diems, they are okay. Blasters can collapse, but they having their job, they having their money, it's okay for them. It's far better for them to leave and somebody else to come and do the work. That is why they don't want some of the old players like Stephen Appiah close to the national team, because he said it loud and clear that give football to footballers to handle. Because of that, they will not bring them close. Because when they come, they are threat to their job. Let's bring the old footballers. They have hurt in their heart. Let them talk their feeling out. Let them advise. Keep their words and do the necessary changes. And the players too, be bold in love. Be bold. Everything that you are doing, when they are using you right now, remember, they will use you, they will dump you very soon. So whilst you have the opportunity, do it now before it's too late.
And you need to be smart to outsmart the system. So Kudus, don't fall for it. Leave the jersey. And please take it from we, your fans, that this management team, they will just use you to cover the rot and dump you. We love you so much. This is also and so. My name is Xavier. I'm out.